वक्रतुण्डमहाकाय सूर्यकोटिसमप्रभ निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा सरस्वती नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणि विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा गुरवे सर्वलोकानां भिषजे भवरोगिणां निधये सर्वविद्यानां दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्ते भेदविभागिने व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानामालयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पादं शङ्करं लोकशङ्करम् सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम् साक्षात्कृतं दयानन्दं परमार्थस्वरूपिणम् तत्त्वज्ञानप्रशास्तारं प्रणतोऽस्मि परमपदम्। ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः। ॐ पार्थाय प्रतिबोधितां भगवता नारायणेन स्वयं व्यासेन ग्रथितां पुराणमुनिना मध्ये महाभारतम् अद्वैतामृतवर्षिणीं भगवतीम् अष्टादशाध्यायिनीम् अम्ब त्वामनुसन्दधामि भगवद्गीते भवद्वेषिणी। मूकं करोति वाचालं पङ्गुं लङ्घयते गिरिं यत्कृपात्तमहं वन्दे परमानन्दमाधवम्। नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत्। ॐ श्री परमात्मने नमः।
ॐ श्री परमात्मने नमः।
अथ द्वादशोऽध्यायः।
अथ द्वादशोऽध्यायः।
श्रीभगवानुवाच
श्रीभगवानुवाच
श्लोक नंबर 13। अद्वेष्टा सर्वभूतानां मैत्रः करुण एव च
अद्वेष्टा सर्वभूतानां मैत्रः करुण एव च
निर्ममो निरहङ्कारः समदुःखः सुखः क्षमी
निर्ममो निरहङ्कारः समुदुःखसुखक्षमी
समदुःख सुखः क्षमी
समदुःख सुख अक्षमी
सुखः क्षमी not अक्षमी सुखः क्षमी सर्गा should be
क्षमी
सुखः क्षमी not सुखः क्षमी important sandhi rule संतुष्टः सततं योगी यतात्मा दृढनिश्चयः
सन्तुष्टः सततं योगी यदात्मा दृढनिश्चयः
मय्यर्पितमनो बुद्धिर्यो मद्भक्तः स मे प्रियः
मय्यर्पितमनो बुद्धिर्यो मद्भक्तः स मे प्रियः
यस्मान्नो द्विजते लोको लोकान्नो द्विजते च यः
यस्मान्नो द्विजते लोको लोकान्नो द्विजते च यः
हर्षामर्षभयोद्वेगैर्मुक्तो यः स च मे प्रियः
हर्षामर्षभयोद्वेगैर्मुक्तो यः स च मे प्रियः
अनपेक्षः सुचिर्दक्ष उदासीनो गतव्यथः
अनपेक्षः शुचिर्दक्ष उदासीनो गतव्यतः
सर्वारम्भपरित्यागी यो मद्भक्तः स मे प्रियः
सर्वारंभ परित्यागी यो मद्भक्तः स मे प्रियः
So that we have seen 16th Shloka. Sarvabhutanam Adveshta, that is, all these are the descriptions of the person who has knowledge. So it talks about the Jnani. So the first description, Sarvabhutanam Adveshta Adveshti. There is no hatred for any beings. And Maitraha, friendly with all beings. And Karuna is compassionate towards all beings. Sarvabhutanam, Maitraha Sarvabhutranam, Prati Karuna Asti, Yasya, Karunaha therefore, Nirmamaha and Nirahankaraha, no mamatvam, free from the sense of possession, sense of possessiveness, and Nirahankaraha, no Ahankara. Ahankara is Mithya. So therefore, it's a Jnani, therefore no Ahankaraha. And with regard to Sukha and Dukkha, Samadukha, Dukkha Sukha Kshami, Samadukha Sukha. With regard to Sukha and Dukkha, neither having Raga for Sukha nor Dvesha for Dukkha. Accept as it comes. And Kshami, yes, of the nature accommodative nature, accommodates everything, everyone. Then Santushtaha, Satatam, always yogi, Satatam, always is Santushtaha. And Yatatma, he has his mind under his Vasha, mastery over mind. Yataha Atma Antakaranam. Or we can say Shamaha, Shami. And Drida Nishchayaha, he has got Nishchaya Jnanam with regard to the truth, clear ascertainment of oneself, Atma. And he is the one who has offered his mind and buddhi unto me, Mayar Pitamayi Parameshware, how in the form of Jnanam, that Aham Jivaha Paramatmanaha Abindaha. So therefore, his mind and buddhi, Mayi Arpitaha, offered, directed into me alone. And he is my Bhakta. He is Bhakta, Saha, Mama Bhaktaha, Me Bhaktaha, Priyaha. In fact, he is the ultimate Bhakta. And his Priyaha is dear to me, Mama Priyaha. Why? Because these qualities are there in the person, the person manifests his qualities because of Jnanam, and therefore is not different from the Ishvara. Therefore, Bhagavan says he is dear, because there is no difference, there is no Veda between Ishvara and the Jiva. The Jiva is Ishvara, Jivatma is Paramatma, that Jivaha has this knowledge. Therefore, Paramatma, that is what Bhagavan says, is dear to me. Then further, yes, next shloka. Yasmano dvijate lokaha. Lokaha na dvijate. He is not the cause for the disturbance of the people. He will not disturb the world. Similarly, he is not disturbed, cannot be disturbed by the people, by the loka. Loka meaning world, referring to the people. He cannot be the source of fear or disturbance for the people of the world, not for any being. Similarly, the world also cannot disturb him. And he is free from arsha, amarsha, bhaya, udvegahi, muktaha. Free from, muktaha is free. Harsha is elation. Arsha, amarsha, bhaya is free from elation. Free from elation is when something good happens, the person becomes extremely happy, jump and hits the roof. Therefore, there is no such elation. What is there to elate? Yes, already he is free. He revels in himself. Therefore, nothing can cause him more happiness than what he has, he owns. Therefore, there is no extreme feeling of joy or dejection. Amarshaha is Amarshaha, that is Asuya. Harsha, Marsha, Bayod. Amarsha is intolerance. So Muktaha is free from the intolerance. Free from Asuya. You can say Asuya. Amarsha is Asuya, finding fault. Arsha, Amarsha, Baya is fear. Dvaitadi Bayam Bhavati. When there is no second thing, what can cause fear? Therefore, he is free from the fear. He is free from elation, extreme happiness, and he is free from being intolerant. That is, he is tolerant. Means he accepts everything. Therefore, the tolerance, putting up with things, situations is natural. Therefore, Arsha, Amarsha. He bears everything. Doesn't complain. That is the meaning. He doesn't complain about anything. They have a lot of complaints, but he doesn't have any complaints. Everything is fine. Everything within the order. So, therefore, Arsha, Amarsha, Baya, from all this Udvega, from the Udvega out of this, arises out of this is free. So, Arsha, Amarsha, Baya, Udvegegi, Muktaha is free from all this. Therefore, Saha, Bhaktaha, Saha Mama Priyaha eva. Saha Mama Priyaha. The Bhashyam, Bhashakara, Amarsha, the word he gives, Asavishnuta, Parakiya, Prakashasya. Abhilashita, Pratighate, Asavishnuta. When what is desired is abstract, then what happens? You get angry, you become intolerant. Abhilashita, what is desired? When it is Pratighate, when it is abstract, the person gets irritated, but this person will not. So, therefore, Bhashakara in the Bhashya, the word Amarsha, it gives a meaning. Abhilashita Pratighate Asavishnuta. Not tolerating, not putting up with. But he said Mukta, he is free from that. If the person is free, the person is free. When things don't go as he wants, he doesn't complain. That's Amar Shaha. When things go as he wants, and he doesn't get elated out of. That is, when things goes as he wants, it's fine. When it doesn't go as he wants, then also it is fine. There's no complaint. Therefore, there is no extreme feeling of joy or sorrow. And of course, fear, but also not there. That Saha Mama Bhaktaha, Mama Priyaha iti. And Anapekshaha, there is no Apeksha Rahitaha. There is no dependency on any other things. anapekshaha. All these are the descriptions of the person. So anapekshaha. Indriya, dekhendriya, vishaya, sambandadishu, apekshya, apeksha, vishayeshu. There is apeksha. Generally, there is apeksha, there is expectancy, there is dependency for gaining the happiness or satisfaction or fulfillment from the things, external things. So you have agenda for the things and the people. So you are dependent. So when everything goes right, therefore you feel happy because you are dependent. Therefore the things dictate your happiness, dictate your comfort. But this person who is parabhaktaha is free from all, is independent. Yes, apeksha only for the Lord. And that Bhagavan is, that is, Ishvaraha mama asmu. Ishvaraha jivat na binnaha. That Ishvaraha is ahameva. That Ishvara is not separate from me. That knowledge is there. Therefore, is free from all apeksha, free from dependency in every way is free. And Suchi Dakshaha, Dakshaha, the dexterous, so that is efficient, is capable. It means his buddhi is always alert. It's not carried away by the past or by the what happened in the past or worrying about what will happen in the future. He is at the moment. Is always in the present. Therefore, only his buddhi is alert, dakshaha, efficient. It can function to its full capacity. That person is dakshaha, who is able to understand things as they are and just act in the given situation. Generally, we react to the situation. That is, there is some resistance in the mind, and to that we react. We don't really act in the situation, we react. But this person being free, therefore he can easily understand, assess the situation and act as it requires. No complaints, no agenda for people or things. So therefore he dakshaha. Because and also because he is one with Bhagavan, Ishvaraha, Dakshina Murti. Dakshaha is the capable, the one who is capable is called Dakshaha. That way Dakshaha, Dakshaha, Dakshinamurti. The word Dakshinamurti also. Dakshina Abhimukha. Dakshinamurti, Dakshina Abhimukha Murti. Dakshinaha cha also Amurti. Dakshinaha, the word is derived from Daksha. He is capable. Bhagavan is capable of knowing everything. He is Sarvajnaha, Sarvavit. He knows everything. Dakshaha, Bhagavan. And capable of doing also Sarva Shaktiman, endowed with all Shakti, therefore omnipresent, omniscient, omnipotent, Dakshaha. So here the word Daksha referring to this person, the person is alert to the situation, alert in the present, lives in the now, Dakshaha. And Shuchihi, the word before that. Shuchihi is one word, Dakshaha another word. Shuchihi is pure, is purity in terms of, both external as well as internal. Of course, internal Shuddhi. All the malas have gone. The mala in the forms of Raga, Dvesha, and Chitta Naishtalya, they have gone by, given before the arisal of Jnanam, by Karma and Upasana. And the mala, the dirt, which is Avidya, that also gone. Therefore, is pure, is very clean, purity. It's physically as well as mentally. No impurity. Even the Jnani may be physically impure, but doesn't have Sharia Vimana, but he cannot be tainted by any impurities, any dirt. Is free from dirt, free from mala. Mala ragitaha ityartaha, shuchihi. And udasinaha. Udasinaha is impartial. Udasinaha is non-judgmental. Udasina doesn't take sides. Udasinaha and gatav yataha, yat dhatu, agitation, disturbance. That has gone from whom? Is free from all mental agitations, all afflictions. There is no more mental affliction, mental disturbance. There is no that chattering of the mind for the person. No worries, no anxieties. All the pains, physical, all the mental pains, agonies which arises due to the past. Everything has gone. So the mental agony, the pain, sometimes it arises only unconscious. Now, what unconscious for Jnani? He has processed everything. That is why he has got Jnanam. So no unconscious can touch that person. Tatav Yataha doesn't worry about anything. Yataha, that disturbances are gone. Nobody can disturb, no situation can disturb him. That is why Shitoshna Samadukha, Shitoshna Sukhadukkeshu, Trigata Shita, Ushna, Labha, Alabha, Jaya, Ajaya, Sukha, Dukkha, he is with himself, undisturbed. Gatav Yataha, undisturbed. Sarvarambha Parityagi, Sarva Karmanam, Arambha, is free from that. Because what is a karma when a person does? That must have some prayojanam. Prayojana abhava. There is no prayojanam, there is no utility of karma for that person. Karma cannot bring something new and make him satisfied. He is already satisfied, ever full. Arabhyate iti arambha. That which is started. What is started is karma. So by doing karma, by doing action, the person gains what is not gained. And what this jnani has to gain? Already is kritakrityaha. Therefore, he doesn't have karma. Tasya karyana vidyate. But all if he does karma, it is done out of fulfillment, not for fulfillment. That's the difference. Out of fulfillment or for fulfillment. Karma is born out of purnatvam, not purnartham. Therefore, sarvarambha parityagi. Parityaha. The tyaga is natural. न कर्मणा न प्रजया धने न त्यागे नैके अवर्तमानसु. So that karma tyaga is natural for that person. Saha, therefore saha jnani, that jnani is not different from bhakta. Bhakti and jnanam are same. Therefore saha, where is bhakti here? All these are the descriptions of the jnani who has jnanam. And Bhagavan says bhaktaha. It means jnanam and bhakta are not different. The person who has a knowledge of Ishvaraha, Mattaha, na Binnaha, is ultimate bhakta. Therefore, what is bhakti? Therefore, bhakti is, and bhakti and jnanam are not different. One who is able to acknowledge Ishvara as oneself is the ultimate bhakta. Jnani tu atmaiva me matam. Therefore, saha, mama bhaktaha me priyaha is, the bhaktan is dear to me. So Bhagavan is not fulfilled, is not satisfied with what the puja or the flowers or pacharas, whatever you do. Is satisfied, or Bhagavan can say that or can recognize that you as the ultimate bhakta only when you have that jnanam. The jnanam, because the jnanam that the distinction between bhakta and Bhagavan, the distinction goes away. There is no bhakta, Bhagavan, and bhakti. It all resolves into the jnanam. Therefore, Bhagavan says, he is my bhakta. Bhakta means not that there is a bhava of bhakta, Bhagavan, and bhakti, that duality. Duality is gone. That is the ultimate bhakti. Advaita is the ultimate bhakti. Advaita bhakti it is. In the Dvaita bhakti, there is always the sense of the bhakta and Bhagavan. The bhakta always have to worry about the Bhagavan, whether Bhagavan will be pleased with my devotion, my offering, my upacharas or not. Because sense of individuality is there. Whereas in Advaita Bhakti, it is only jnanam, pure jnanam, who is to be pleased and who is pleasing. There is no one pleasing and there is no one to be pleased. The pleasing is the pleased is the pleasing. The one who pleases is the pleased. So therefore, Saha, that is the Jnanam, that is the Bhakti. Therefore, Saha Bhaktaha is the ultimate Bhaktaha, Parama Bhaktaha, Para Bhakti, in fact. The language of Narada Bhakti Sutra, Para Bhakti, Para Bhakti and Jnanam. So Saha Mama Bhaktaha, Mama Priyaha, Me Priyaha iti. So this already we have seen in the last class. Now, Shloka number 17. Further, Bhagavan Krishna, he gives it doesn't say the Jnani through its characteristics, as in the second chapter it is presented here. All these, the description of the Jnani helps us to understand the Jnani, that's one thing, or cultivate these things. Cultivating this thing by faking it, make it. By faking, we make it. So that is why in this context, and this chapter, if you see, it is Bhakti Yoga. Where is Bhakti? It's all Jnana. Talks about the person who is a Jnani, Atmavita. So in these 8 shlokas, it's called Ashtaka. That's a description of the Jnani. The beautiful descriptions. And the chapter also is aptly named Bhakti Yoga because the person who named it must have understood what Bhakti is. It is Advaita Bhakti, Parabhakti. This naming of the chapter came later, not when Bhagavan taught Gita to Arjuna. Not every time when this teaching is over, then it is Srimad Bhagavad Gita, also Upanishad. So Bhagavan could not have told. That it must have been written by someone later, or Vyasacharya himself. So the chapter is aptly named Bhakti Yoga. This is what Bhakti is. If there is confusion between Jnanam and Bhakti, Bhagavan clarifies it very clearly. This Jnanam is the ultimate Bhakti. The Jnanam is praised through praising the Jnani. The Jnani who has such qualities, who manifests such qualities which is natural for the Jnani. The Jnani is one who has Jnanam. When this Jnanam is there, the Jnani spontaneously manifests all these virtues, all these qualities. The lack of such values, such virtues alone makes a person selfish and makes a person so small, insignificant. When the person has expanded himself, accommodate everything in the world, that is Purnatvam, is complete. Minus this is incomplete. He will continue to be incomplete. So the completeness born due to Jnanam and the qualities which spontaneously expresses due to Jnanam, that one has to imbibe. So by imitating, by faking it, one has to make it. So that is the idea. So now the Shloka number 17. Let's read. Yo na hrishyati na dveshti, na shochati na kankshati.
यो न
यो न
हृष्यति न
दृश्यति न
द्वेष्टि न
द्वेष्टि
Dreshti
शोचति न
na
काङ्क्षति
kankshati.
Shubha Shubha Parityagi Bhaktiman Yassa Me Priyaha.
शुभा
Shubha
शुभ
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 Shubha
परित्यागी
Parityagi
परित्यागी
भक्तिमान्
Bhaktiman
भक्तिमान्
यस्य
यस्य
मे
Same
मे
प्रियः
प्रियः.
Priyaha.
There is similar shloka in the second chapter in Sutta Prajna Lakshana. In the beginning itself, Bhagavan says, Yas sarvatra anabhismegaha, who is unattached, and dukkeshu anudvignamanaha, sukeshu vigataspragaha. That, in fact, that shloka number 56. Dukkeshu anudvignamanaha, sukeshu vigataspragaha. Same idea here. Yo na hrishyati. Hrish dhatu. No, yo na hrishyati. Ishta prapto na hrishyati. Yaha. when there will be harshanam, happiness, when you gain what you want, you are happy. Harsha means elation. Hrish dhatu, hrish, elation, joy, sukham. And shoka is depression. So these two are opposite. Yaha na rishyati, na shochati. So hrishyati, the person is elated when ishta prapto. Desire arises in the mind, that is icha. The icha is, when the icha is fulfilled, the person is happy. But jnani is, na rishyati, na dveshti. Ishta prapto, na rishyati. When gaining that which is ishta, which is desired, the person is not happy. So yaha anishta prapto, na dveshti. Anishta prapto, generally people they feel dukkha, dveshti. People hate gaining anishta. So therefore, anishta prapto dveshaha asti, ishta prapto harshaha asti. Generally, janana for people. But jnani is ishta prapto na hrishyati, nishta prapto na dveshti. He doesn't get elated when he gains the what he desires, or even when something happens, when what he something happens, when undesirable thing happens, then also he is not dveshti, is doesn't have dvesha, doesn't hate. It means he's just like a hollow pipe, just comes and passes through him, doesn't make any dent on that person. Now the question may come, ishta, anishta. How can there be ishta, anishta for a jnani? Because he's a jnani. How can there be first of all, icha could be there. That itself is wrong. The icha could arise in a jnani not because he wants to fulfill, not because there is a lack in him and therefore the desire is there. The desire could be due to the desire could be due to para icha. And this action is prompted by a desire, the action is prompted by a desire that arises in someone else for the sake of someone else. Like for example, loka sangrahartam. The jnani has a desire to do certain thing for the loka sangrahartam, not for himself. So the desire is that to do, not by doing he gets fulfillment, but he does for the sake of the loka, for the people. But that is the motto of Krishna Mantra. Atmanaha mokshatru jagaditaya cha. Jagataha ita. For the benefit of the world, for the good of the world. With regard to that also, Jnani doesn't elate, na hrishyati, when it happens, when it doesn't happen, not dveshti also. It just does. So therefore, the action which is prompted by icha, either the icha could arise because of one's prarabdha, or icha could arise in the person, that icha may be due to prompted by the others. Possible. Therefore, it is valid. Therefore, na rishyati, na dveshti, the statement is fine. Na rishyati, na dveshti. So, therefore, na rishyati, it doesn't elate it, not dveshti, it doesn't hate anyone. Doesn't hate anyone, doesn't hate any situation. Not just hating people, or doesn't hate any situation. So priyam prapya na madhyati, na rishyati, na tushyati, na abhinandati, priyam prapya, having gained what is desired. Similarly, not dveshti. Apriyam prapya na dushyati, na abhikrudyati. Doesn't get angry, doesn't hate. na glayati. And also, na shochati, na kankshati. With regard to Ishta Vishaya, there is no Kankshanam. With regard to Aprapta Anishta Vishaya, there is no Shochanam also. Na Kankshati, na Shochati. Na Kankshati, it doesn't desire for anything. Similarly, there is no Shochati, there is no grief also. Something has happened, something undesirable, therefore there is no Shochanam, there is no worry. If it is worry, then it is not a Jnani. In fact, Gita started with Shocha. Shocha and Anvashocha Stomiti. The teaching is to remove the grief. So therefore doesn't grieve. Therefore Jnani doesn't grieve. Na Kankshati doesn't long for anything. Doesn't long for anything, he doesn't have. What he doesn't have? Yes, everything in fact. Knowing himself, he knows everything, he has gained everything. Because everything they exist for which the Adhara is myself. Therefore, what can he long for? Therefore, na Kankshati, the sense of enough, that I am complete, Purnaha. Therefore, na Kankshati. And therefore, there is no drishti. The opposite also is not possible. Therefore, na Kankshati, na Shochati. Priya Vyoge na Tapati. Tikakara says, when something which is loved gets separated, Priya Vyoga. Priya Vyoge. Generally, what happens when whom we love or what we love gets separated? We grieve, we become depressed, we are thrown into a state of depressed mood. But the Jnani, Priya Vyoge, na Tapati. We remember again and again and we grieve. But Jnani, Priya Vyoge, na Tapati. When things or person is there, it is fine. When it is not there also, it is fine. Na Kankshati. Apraptam kinchita na vanchati. That which is not gained, he doesn't desire also. So desire will be there only for things which are not gained, generally, for a person. For Jnani, that vanchana is not there. Aprapta vishaye, na vanchati. Because jnanena sarvam praptam eva. Therefore, there is no prapanam, there is no prapya. The vancha is not there. Only when there is aprapta vishaya, there will be vancha. Everything is prapta. Therefore, where is vancha, where is icha? That is not there. And Shubha Ashubha Parityagi. Shubha auspicious, Ashubha inauspicious. Shubha inauspicious and auspicious, both he gives up. What does it mean? Shubha Parityagi. Ashubha also. Shubha referring to the karma, Shubha karma, Punya karma. Punya karma gives Punya palam. Ashubha karma, Papa karma, Adharmika karma gives Papa palam. So actions give palam. If action is proper, that gives palam accordingly. Punya palam. Nitya Naimitika karma, for example. Nitya Naimitika karma, the karma will give result. It's got some palam. Nitya Naimitika karma for a yogi, for a karma yogi, gives antakarna shuddhi. Palam is there. But what palam this jnani may expect from the karma? Because he is already siddha. Therefore, for Nitya Naimitika karma, these are the sadhana. So from that, he has got nothing to gain. And also, you can say Shubha karma, Punya karma. Suppose it does something else, Punyam. The palam is there, Punya palam. Punya palena kim bhavati kim prayojanam. Already the purpose, the jnanam, he has gained that which is ultimate. After that, nothing else to gain. So therefore, for him, the Shubha karmana prapya palasya kim prayojanam. He has no need for punya. He does, in fact, loka sangraha by that. You may gain punyam. That punyam also, in the Mundaka Upanishad it is said, whatever karma, the punya karma or even the papa karma by inadvertently that jnani, suppose jnani does, like while walking, stepping on some insects or something, like, or the agami, whatever some karma by inadvertently whatever he had earned, those karma, the palam, those are action. The karma will have palam. That will be distributed to those. Punya palam will be distributed to those who worship, who adores him, and papam will be that inadvertently done that karma which invites that papam. That karma, that papa palam, is distributed to those who criticize him, those who do ninda of that person. Therefore, there is no punya accrued to him, there is no papa accrued to him. And that is so. Therefore, that is that parityaga, that tyaga is natural for that person. Only when the person has got the sense of kartrutvam, aham karta, that parichinna buddhi, ajnanam, then only karma pala accrues to the person. When the person is a jnani, therefore, jnanam meaning that there is no kartrutva abhimana, there is no sense of limitation. And that is so, this karma pala, how can the karma pala accrue to that person? When all his sanchita karma is gone, this karma cannot be added to the account, sanchita account. That is sanchita, there is no account in his account in the balance sheet. It is zero. All are destroyed. So this phalam, where it will go? It will be distributed to the people. This punyam will be distributed to those people who worship him, who adores him, and papa will be distributed to those who do ninda of him. That means jnani nindana is papam. Therefore, Shubha Parityagi. She has given up all the sankalpa. There is no sankalpa, there is no motive for any karma. But all if he does karma, it is only for loka sangrahartha. So there is no sankalpa. Sankalpa for doing good or sankalpa for doing bad also. There is no good and bad. It is dharma, atitaha. Therefore, Shubha Parityagi. Parityagin, nakaranta shabda, Parityagi. Not that he gives up deliberately. It is natural. So Shubha Shubhe, Shubham cha, Shubha Shubhe. It is Dvandva Tatpurusha. Karma Pale. Parityaktum Sheelam Asya. Shubha Parityagi. Karma Pala Sannyasi. Sarva Karma Sannyasi, Jnani. Therefore, Karma Pala also is gone. Sarva Karma Sannyasi, the sannyasa which is characterized by Jnanam is called Sarva Karma Sannyasa. That sannyasa which is Jnanam, that is not deliberately giving up. That Jnanam, Sarva Karma Sannyasa is the Kartrutva Vimana Tyaga. Therefore, Karma Pala also gone. Therefore, Sarva Shubha Karma Pala Sannyasi. He is sannyasi. In fact, he is a sannyasi, Tyagi. Even though he may be in the Grastha but still he is a sannyasi. Like Nisargadatta Maharaj and all. Not sannyasi in terms of ashrama, but in terms of jnanam, sannyasi only. The Shubha Parityagi, Saha Bhaktiman. He is a Bhaktiman, he is a Jnanavan, and he is a Bhaktivan. Saha Mama Priyaha, Mama Dayitaha. That person is dear to me. Who can be more dear to him other than the Jnani? Therefore, Saha, Yaha Bhaktiman, Saha Mama Priyaha. Yaha Bhaktiman, Yaha Jnanavan. He is Atma and he is myself. Therefore, he is myself, therefore, he is beloved to me, he is dear to me. Iti Bhagavan says. Then the next shloka. That's another beautiful shloka. It is often quoted. Samattam. Samattam yoga uchyate. Samattam as the sadhana. Karma yoga as sadhana which is practiced. Now that becomes spontaneous for the jnani. Samatvam, the equanimity of the mind. Equanimity towards everything. That becomes natural. That is a sadhya. And sadhana also samatvam. Samatvam has to be practiced as the sadhanam, that is karma yoga. And that becomes the sadhya. What is practiced, that is becomes natural. When it becomes natural, that is the end. And therefore, for Jnani, that samatvam is natural. That is, that quality of Jnani is referred to in this shloka, following shloka, 18th shloka. Let us read. Samashatrau cha mitre cha tatha manapamanayoh.
समशत्रौ च
समशत्रौ च
मित्रे च
मित्रे च
तथा
तथा
मानापमानयोः
मानापमानयोः
शीतोष्णसुखदुःखेषु समसङ्गविवर्जितः
शीतोष्णसुखदुःखेषु
शीतोष्णसुखदुःखेषु
समसङ्गविवर्जितः
समसङ्गविवर्जितः
शत्रु शत्रु मित्र mana apamana shita ushna sukha dukkha, all these are pairs of opposites. Pairs of opposites are that is why we have dvivachanam also in Sanskritam, dvivachanam. That to prakriti purusha. So in Advaita Vedanta we say prakriti is not different from purusha, it is mithya, but we have two things. Therefore we require prakriti purusha, pairs of opposites are the dvivachanam. The pairs of opposites are there. Shita, Ushna, Sukha, Dukkha, Labha, Alabha, Jaya, Ajaya, Mana, Apamana, Shatru, Mitra, Mata, Pita, Jagata, Pitaro, Vande, Mata. So, they are the Dvandvas. And yet, the Jnani is presented as one who is above these pairs of opposites. These pairs of opposites or Dvandvas are inevitable. Shita, Ushna. Shita is there, Ushna is inevitable. Two sides of the same coin will be there. Ushna is there, Shita will be there. What is Shita? Absence of Ushna. What is Ushna? Absence of Shita. Sukha, absence of Dukkham. Dukkha, absence of Sukha. So therefore these two things, not one thing will be there forever. That is not possible. That is maybe Sukham may be there forever only in Swargaloka. That too in our Swargaloka also, that it's very clear that Sukham will be there, that too for a certain length of time, maybe a long period of time. It cannot be permanent. A Sukham which is permanent doesn't exist. At least in our religion doesn't exist. If it is a Sukham which is permanent is obtained in the Swargaloka, then that Sukham will become monotonous and it will become same. Then you will not recognize that to be a Sukham at all. Only when there is other side, then only you will come to know that is a Sukham. So therefore, there is no eternal heaven or eternal hell. So therefore, the pairs of opposites are inevitable. And the Jnani is above that, is not touched by that. Like what are those pairs of opposite? Shatro, Mitre, Saptami. With regard to, all these are in Saptami. But Shatro, Mitre, Cha, Manapamana Yoho, Saptami Dvivachanam, Shitosha Dukkadukeshu Bhagavachanam. So Shatro, Vairini, Mitre, Snehini. So Vairini, Snehini. With regard to Vairini and Snehini, Samaha is Tulyaha, Samadarshanaha, Samatvam Yoga Uchyate. Samadarshanaha, he has got Samaha, is Samaha, is Tulyaha. Samadarshanaha, he has got Samadarshanam. Samadarshanam means not that he doesn't know to distinguish them. It is not the meaning. He are not able to distinguish who is Mitra, who is Shatru. That is not the meaning. That is, he doesn't have friend, doesn't have enemy. He has got the equanimity for everyone. So doesn't have any agenda, doesn't label anyone as Mitra or Shatru. Mitra Shatru is labeling. So doesn't entertain the idea of this is my friend, is my enemy. So therefore he is equal. Who is a friend? A friend is one who desires your well-being. It's a friend. And who is the enemy who wants to hurt? Now, for this person, Jnani, first of all, he cannot create an enemy. If enemy is there, then he is a samsari. Because that sense of the other person is there, therefore has to be samsara. Similarly, that the one who desires his well-being, that is friend, that also not because already he is free. Therefore, with regard to both, he is same. First of all, he doesn't create any disturbance, any enmity. So neither enemy can make him disturb, nor the friend can make him more secure or happy. Generally, a friend is one who makes you feel more secure and happy. That's what friendship. But he doesn't have to be made feel secure and happy. He's already secured, already happy. Therefore, he's equal. He is born out of jnanam. The friend and the enemy born out of ajnanam. Only when ajnanam is there, there is a sense of friendship and enmity, hostility. But here it is this person who has got samadarshana. Therefore, there is Shatru itself is not there. Then why Shatru is mentioned in the Shloka? It is from the standpoint of the people. People who regard a person as a Shatru because he does something unfavor, harm. For Jnani, that is not there. Okay, that is not there. What about the one who wishes good for you? That is friend. That also is not there because friendship is born of raga and Shatru because of dvesha. He is free from raga dvesha. Therefore, ragadvesha will not there. Therefore, Shatru na dveshaha asti. Mitre na ragaha asti. Therefore, Shatru is not there. Mitra is not there. Why? Because Atmatvena, everything is same. Because yes, is a jnani. Therefore, as the knowledge that the same Atma is present in and through all the beings. Therefore, Atmatvena tulyatvat. Therefore, samaha. This is born of the vision. This is born of the vision, not that it treats everyone equally. It is natural, born of jnanam. Similarly, mana apamana. Mana is when there is respect, pujayam, or apamana when there is paribhave. Pujayam paribhave cha, mana apamana yoga, when there is honor and dishonor. That also, by honoring, is not going to get something added to his thing. The same. By dishonor, nobody can deprive something out of him, can make him feel insulted. He is Purnaha, therefore nothing can add, nothing can remove from the person. Therefore, honor or dishonor, not there. So therefore, he is Samaha with regard to Mana and Apamana. Mana, Apamana will be there only when the sense of I is strong. And this I is now is one with Ishvara. Then where is Mana and Apamana? Therefore, there is no Mana, Apamana. Therefore, the person is, by Mana, the person gets, when the person is honored, the person just feels happy. The person is distressed, but the person feels dukkam, feels sorrow. So that is the result. When a person is honored, the person feels happy. When the person is dishonored, the person feels sorrow. So therefore, there is Harsha and Vishada. There is no Harsha Vishada. Already it is said, Harsha, Marsha, Bhaya, Bhayodvegaihi, Vimuktaha. So everything is centered on this Sukha and Dukkha. Mana gives Sukham generally for the person, for a worldly person. Apamana gives Dukkham. Where is Sukham and Dukkham for this Jnani? Regard to Harsha, Vishada is Samaha. Therefore, Mana Apamana is Samaha. Pujayam Samaha Paribhavecha Samaha Eva. Similarly, Shitosha Sukha Dukkeshu. Shita Ushna Yoho. Shita and Ushna. Here also it's interesting. This can be taken separately. Shita Ushna connect also. Shitam cha Ushnam cha Shitoshna. Sukam cha Dukkam cha Sukha Dukke. Shitoshne Sukha Dukke. So Shitosha Sukha Dukkeshu. Shitoshna Yoho Samaha. Sukha Dukka Yoho Samaha. Ubayatra. Ubayatra Tulya Bhogyatva Pratyahasti Tasya. So शीतं भवतु or उष्णं भवतु, सुखं भवतु or दुःखं भवतु, यथा यथा प्राप्तं, यथा प्राप्तं तत् वक्तव्यं. Therefore, it doesn't complain about that. Shita can cause sukha, Shita can cause dukkha. Depends on the person. Similarly, Ushna can cause sukham, Ushnam can cause dukkha. It is not Shita is always a source of sukham or source of dukkham. When too much Shita, it is becomes a cause for dukkham. Too much Shita cause for dukkham. Sometimes too much Ushnam also can become cause for dukkham. Sometimes Ushnam also required cause for sukham. There is no such agenda for this. As it comes, so he just accepts. Therefore, Shitoshna Sukha Dukkeshu, with regard to Shita, Ushna, Sukha, Dukkha, there is no attachment, there is no Sangha, there is no attachment for this Prasanga Varjita, Shitoshna Sukha Dukkeshu. So when there are opposing situations, there is no raga for that or dvesha. Is Sangha Varjitaha. Shitoshna Sukha Dukkayo Samaha Sangha Varjitaha, free from attachment. The Shobana Adhyasa is not there. The sense of something, something is loud, not it is loud, that as it that as the substance is or the thing is, you color it and then love it. You think something to be that, and therefore you have love for it, love or hatred for it. That's called Shobana Adhyasa. That is not there for this person. The Sukha and Dukkha is there, Shita Ushna is there because we have Adhyasa. This Adhyasa is not, the Shobana Adhyasa is not there. Adhyasa is Atasmin Tad Buddhi, that which is not on that, there is a Buddhi of that. So that is not there for this person. Atasmin Tad Buddhi, Shobana Adhyasa not there, therefore he is equal to Sukha Dukkha, Shita Ushna, is Samaha, Sanghavarditaha. There is no superimposition of happiness on something or some person or some object or some situation. Shobhanadhyasa. Similarly, superimposition of sorrow on person or object or situation. That also is not there. Therefore, is Sangha Varjitaha. Is Sangha, Shobhana, Shobhanadhyasa. Is free from that. All our sense of this pleasure or dukkha is born of Adhyasa. We superimpose something, some qualities on that object or person or situation, and then we develop raga or dvesha. That's called Sangha. Jnani is Sangha Varjitaha. He's free from that Sangha. Therefore, he is Samaha, is equal. He looks at it very objectively. Therefore, Shitoshna Sukha Dukkeshu Samaha Sangha Varjitaha iti. Then the next shloka, another beautiful shloka, and it is also often quoted. Tulyaninda Sutir Mauni. Aniketaha doesn't have a place of residence. You will see that in the next class. Om Yam Brahma Varunendra Rudra Marutaha Stunvanti Divyai Stavaihi Vedai Sangha Padakramopanishadaihi Rajanti Yam Samagaha Jnanavastita Tadgatena Manasa Pashyanti Yam Yoginaha Yasyantam Navidusura Suragana Devaya Tasmai Namaha. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Shri Guru Pyo Namaha. Hari Om. Dhanyavadaha.
धन्यवाद गुरुजी.
धन्यवाद Shalji. Shalji, a small
Yes.
doubt, not in the Gita ji.
Hmm.
Recording
Yes.
Vedmark or